Hello, this is Charlotte. Her birthday is August 1st, 2016. And this is Charlotte's story. Charlotte arrived at Kitty Cafe after being born to a stray mum and spending the very beginning of her life trying to survive outdoors. Instead of growing up in a warm home, surrounded by people, and learning that human hands meant kindness, Charlotte learned something very different. She learned to hide. She learned to keep her distance. And she learned that when you are a tiny kitten living on the streets, being frightened can sometimes be what keeps you alive. By the time Charlotte was found, she was feral and terrified of people. She didn't understand cuddles, fuss, or affection. People were something to run away from, and earning Charlotte's trust was going to take time. Thankfully, Charlotte was found while she was still young enough to be given that chance. When she arrived at Kitty Cafe, nobody expected her to change overnight. So we let Charlotte take things at her own pace. Day by day, she watched the people around her. She discovered that food appeared every day without having to search for it. She discovered warm beds, toys, and safe places to sleep. And slowly, Charlotte began to understand that the humans around her weren't something to fear. They were there to look after her. Thanks to our generous and caring Kitty Cafe supporters, the frightened feral kitten who once wanted nothing to do with people has grown into a wonderfully quirky little character. Charlotte absolutely loves catnip toys, and there's one part of the day she takes particularly seriously: dreamy time. Without question, it's her favorite time of day. When she's not waiting for treats, Charlotte can often be found chilling on the runways, above table 10, snoozing on the cat tree near table 3, or squeezing herself into the tiny chair on the windowsill at table 12. The chair is far too small for her. Charlotte has decided this is irrelevant. She also has a wonderful habit of sitting completely still and staring into space, apparently lost in some incredibly important thought. Maybe she's remembering how much her life has changed. Although knowing Charlotte, she's probably just wondering when dreamy time starts again. Charlotte began life as a frightened feral kitten who thought people were something to fear. Today, she's warm, safe, surrounded by friends, and finally knows that human hands can bring something much better than fear: food, fuss, and love. That's what rehabilitation can achieve. Sometimes the biggest transformation isn't rescuing a cat from the streets. It's teaching them that they never have to be afraid again. Together, with your support, we can be there to give more cats like Charlotte their second chance too. If you could support Charlotte with just £1, not only will you be helping to care for her and find her a new home, but you'll also be helping us rescue the next frightened little cat who has nowhere else to go. At Kitty Cafe, we believe every cat like Charlotte deserves to feel safe, loved, and wanted. But day-to-day care and medical costs are very expensive. Kitty Cafe is a rescue, rehabilitation, and rehoming center. Please help us and help Charlotte by clicking the support button today and becoming a sponsor. Just £1 a month will make a real difference. Your support will save little lives.